With the business, West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep in them trenches. It's no difference. People want play games, gon' swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them at close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather.
Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the San Francisco 49ers. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Let's go. Trouble 38.
In motion left is Beckham. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. For the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And Lance now to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Lance now on 1st down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. The Niners at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Again, it's Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Lance finding Kittle. 1st down, San Francisco. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So,
touchdown! George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown of the season. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they're trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
Right, 97. Check back.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, and on that play, it had no chance.
And he is going to go down, back at the 11-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Lance now on 3rd and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit.
He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover, put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think that the tight end position now is really a glorified wide receiver, they're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. He gets it complete to Harris. Shoves him aside. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
On first down, Lance. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one goes for 30 yards. From midfield, here's Lance. And this one is incomplete.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
52 blasted.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And Lance going to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. Lance looks to throw again. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Beckham goes in motion left. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Brought down at the 20.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
And cycle.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Yellow, go.
Here's Lance. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now it's the backup Smith. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Cut my team! Cut my team!
Throwing on third down, Smith. He's got a man, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Steelers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Smith. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one.
I think that's a good way to look at it, a good way to think about it. Maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Double 38.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down the 42-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Here we go. Here we go.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now they'll throw with Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Dancing to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 31 yards. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18, Pioneer. Maverick, 60.
Now Gino on first down. He'll let it fly for Austin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the red zone now, Smith. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
18
Play action. It's Smith. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Smith. And that will be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. On 4th down, Smith. He gets it left side to Johnson. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now, back in my old days, before college, I played a little bit of offense. I used to love to pitch the ball to my backs. How about that pitch right on that play?
Yeah, going to the right. People run to the right more than to the left, don't they, in real life and in video games.
That is true. A lot of offenses constructed to run to the right side of the line of scrimmage. Those big tackles, usually your power blockers.
On 1st and 10, Smith. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno down to throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now it's Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's got a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Ready up. Trap 50, trap 50. Rig. Seven Pirates.
Here we go on fourth. Smith. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. So a big play there on fourth, and now 1st and 10 at the 30.
19 tight. Ready.
Now Smith. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
50 Maverick. 18, Pioneer.
The man in motion left here, Johnson. That is caught in the 7. Touchdown. Calvin Austin, 30 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Next the score, Steelers 28, 49ers 20. Chris Boswell kicks off the
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
The Niners take over first down 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Lance now on first down. And he fires one incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
In motion left is Beckham. Lance again here on 2nd and 10. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
18 rattle. Three. Right there.
Here's Smith. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Check pass.
2nd and 10. Smith again. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Three. Copy Ranger.
Now Gino. Johnson's got it complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Buffalo 18. Warriors 17.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Johnson was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Ready. Cut 19. 79 Broncos.
Again, Smith. That swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. A shotgun snap for Smith. This is caught. And in for the Steelers' touchdown. George Pickens, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 15 now.
49ers 20.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
The Niners take over 1st down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
97.
On 1st down, Lance. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now that play stopped by Drake Jackson.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
7 Pirates. 19 tight.
On 2nd and 7, Smith looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the 50.
Here's Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Lance now on first down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And on that last catch, Charles, he tops the 150-yard mark. It's one thing when your wideout gets that. When your tight end gets it, it's quite another.
We keep seeing the evolution of that position, don't we? We've seen where it's gone from strictly as a blocker.
Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing now is Geno. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jason Verrett. To the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the...
Let's go now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short. Smith. He'll get that one to Carter complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's brought in by Harris. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
18, 11, 70 Ranger.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Whistles now at a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Right there, hurt.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. First down, and they go back to Harris. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On 2nd down, this is Harris, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll sneak it with Smith. That one a backbreaker as they wind up.
breaking away of being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Last time that I ate, full from all of the base. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Anytime they congratulate us, goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They threw the crib with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the dead. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food, clothes, and stock my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flashing, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The alpha and omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel, that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't rap it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertip like I'm Thanos, knocking doors down, no bangles. Without a kango, tailor made, walk with a limp. Them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed. Not a coca key, I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let you heard, we eating, talking about. Extra with a splash, extra acting band. Pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab. Play what it call for the tab, extra with the band. Young Cruiser King, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. I don't like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, no. Probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade you, then upgrade the world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, went instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the past, meant to be. Too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. House at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, no. Probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, not no kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough, damn, this must be insanity. Okay, 1-on-1 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2-on-2 that's like for you sharing me. Okay, they working like the rent do. Rent got them doing, that's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on it, man, I'm in the Benz, cool. Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, no. Probably cause
crazy. Let's go. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth, then I might hop through the roof. Got all the rings, stuff. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here revealing, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play the voice. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
Y'all calling me crazy when a been ballin' all day like Brady. Long hair this wavy, and a been shopping all day like Macy. Hop out first lady, you can't date me. Look at your savings, you still waiting, still blowing out daisies, counting on daydreams. Crazy, gotta go crazy. All of these hazy, no fake like Jay-Z. Crazy, gotta go crazy. All of these no fake, no crazy. None of you go crazy. Y'all better go crazy. Then I ball like Claudine. Can't call my bluff when it's my call in. Won't duck, I'm all in. It's a brand new day, new pace like jogging. Straight facts, no jargon. It's a whole lot of big blue checks, no login. No stress, no stalling. See a whole lot of big forgets when I ball in. I'm going crazy, yeah. Can't get me, yeah. Look at your savings, yeah. Got 'em going crazy, yeah. Look at your savings, I'm going crazy, yeah. Can't get me, yeah. Look at your savings, yeah. Got 'em going crazy, yeah. Look at your savings, amazing, buku bucks. Pay me awful luxury. Save me voodoo, so crazy, gotta go crazy. All of these hazy, no fake like Jay-Z. Crazy, gotta go crazy. All of these hazy, no fake like crazy. None of you go crazy. Y'all better go crazy.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure. It was, so we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you
remember when it was the nosebleed. Captured the fashion from flow seeds on my whole team.
Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply breaking doses. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a big Madonna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me the Nirvana.
Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply breaking doses. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares. Me and my boys make major moves. Still the same that I came with. Up in a payment. Told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up. I can admit it. I need it. I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting. I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I'm living a life that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. This time I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining. Nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen to boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, that means quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired. Cause I've been left behind, I had to get right. Waiting on a sign, now I just wait on myself. Got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, the mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop me.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19.
Here's Walker to start the drive. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Flushed out right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator. Showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
Back to Walker on first down. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll try for the first with Walker. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. It's a short kick taken out. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep for either.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott, he's got his man. It's Gallup. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Elliott is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be up to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They run again with Walker. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3 on third down. Here's Walker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
A first down throw for Prescott. Looking deep for Elliott. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first-half lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
And you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And Walker once more. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Taking it right down Broadway. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Pollard going to try the right side. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
46.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
From the 10. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And now Metcalf going to get a chance to run.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get in the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
This time they stay on the ground. And they snap him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. It's a gain of 6, and that will be the final play of this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
This one taken just inside the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
46.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
He'll get this up to about the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
159 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Walker with another carry.
Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Setting up the screen here, this is Walker.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Second down and 3, ball on the 7. On second down, it's Walker.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. In motion left, the tight end. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ken Walker.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild. And here's another completion for good yardage.
Prescott on first down.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On second down, Elliott.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Step it up.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 34 yards.
And the Cowboys are on their way to a 2-0 start. I'll tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They went easily last week, on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? That uses motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw.
That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll set up a throw. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And Walker has it. And they'll work this down inside the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rate of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap to snap.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From way up at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
4th and short. They had the ball right at the midfield stripe. Was curious what they were going to do. Turns out going for it, the good play.
Reminded me of a conversation we had yesterday before this game where you said, you know, it's interesting about the NFL nowadays. Oftentimes,
he's got a man complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On play action, they'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing here, Prescott. On the move, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Dallas, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home next week for a day.
You gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, they'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment.